Hey guys, it is the amazing Mr. B. That's right, Mr. B back here for M4K Entertainment. And speaking of entertainment, how much more entertaining can it be than to be in the Extreme Room?
Oh yeah.
Cody X is here with me from Cody's Extreme Scene TV.
And my dog.
That's right, we have his dog Thunder here. And we are getting ready to do, or I'm getting ready to do a review. Now, I don't typically do reviews on my channel because my channel is geared towards entertainment, primarily children's entertainment, but I kind of do all ages, family, children, the whole works. And we have a lot of plans, as I have spoke about already, for some interactive live stream magic shows that we're going to be doing. But today, we're going to be doing a review. Now, if you watch America's Got Talent, I'm sure you have heard the name Shin Lim. And Shin Lim won AGT twice. That's right, he won it twice. And I like to use or utilize a lot of different materials, considering the fact that I do children's entertainment. I will use some higher quality professional grade equipment, as well as some of the intermediate magic kits out there, especially for doing my children's entertainment. And when I went on Amazon and I saw this particular magic set, I wanted to give it a try, simply because it is listed as a deluxe magic kit. Now, I'm going to show you this right here, and of course I've had the image up here since the beginning of this, talking about this. So now I want to show you this set and point out a couple of things before we get into the final review. So first things first, I want to show you this right here. I want you to look at this. I mean, the boxing itself is very well made, so I've got to give you that. But it's actually a very textured box, very colorful, very professional looking magic set from Shin Lim. Now, this is called the Evolution of Magic, and it is listed as a deluxe magic kit and includes a complete close-up act. And this is the packaging right here. Again, very well made packaging, very nice, very professional looking. I'm going to show you the back of the box as well. And on the back of the box, it says that it includes over 100 magic tricks. And now we're going to get into the actual review, and I'm going to break it down into what my opinion is of this particular magic set. Again, great packaging. It's got a lot. I mean, yes, it does have a lot of great magic tricks involved. And, well, let's just get into it, and you tell me what you think in the comments below. So here we go. Alright guys, here we go. Look over the background here. Thunder, Cody X's dog, has all of his toys from Christmas spread around in the floor. He has been playing with all of his toys, but we are going to get into this right here. Now, I have focused the camera here because this is what we're talking about. We are talking about this magic set right here. So I'm not worried about having myself on camera because I want you to see what is in here. So looking at this, the very first thing, as I said, is the packaging. This has very nice packaging. In my opinion, it makes it look more professional the way that it is set up. Now, with that being said, we're going to talk about this in depth. First of all, the packaging, as I said, is very nicely made, gold lettering. It just looks extremely professional. When you see it and you see it advertised, your first thought is wow, this is a great looking package. As I said, on the back of the box, now on Amazon, it does not show you the back of the box that I saw, unless they have updated it since then. But on the back of the box, of course, it says the Shin Lim Evolution of Magic includes over 100 magic tricks. And then, of course, it shows several things here on the back of the box. Now, with that being said, let's get into the box itself. So we're going to remove the outer cover and reveal yet another nice looking box. I'm going to hand this off to Cody X over here. Another nice looking, the inner box, that was the outer sleeve. The inner box, very nice looking here. The initials for Shin Lim. Very nice raised gold lettering. Makes it look very professional. And then we get into the box itself. Here we go. Now we're going to get into the review. Now I want to, first of all, I already had this out. This does come with an instruction book that has multiple magic tricks within it. Cody X is here with us. Has multiple magic trick lessons within the book. There is a link for an online tutorial by Shin Lim. A very detailed tutorial. I have watched it. And that's where we're going to get into my review of this particular magic set. Now, first things first, as a magician, I don't like to reveal a lot of the magic behind a lot of this. It's just, I like to stick with the magician's code. So we're going to touch base on some of these, but we're not going to reveal some of the gimmicks. Some of them we might, some of them we will not. I'm going to start first by talking about this here. This is the cloaking device. You have probably seen me use it in some previous videos a long time back. I'm not going to take it out of the box. If you are a magician, let's just say that it is something that allows you to vanish silks very easily. So if you're a magician already, you are aware of what I am talking about. But I'm going to tell you my opinion of this cloaking device, and Cody X, it is atrocious.
Cody X knows what the cloaking device is.
Yes, he knows. He has worked with me on a lot of my things. But in my opinion, it is atrocious. It is a horribly made device. And there are two in this box, one size, one another. So that kind of gives you an idea for the magicians out there, or those learning magic. Again, it's atrocious. It is very poorly made, a very poorly made magic gimmick.
It's probably made cheap, man.
Very cheaply made. It is made of a hard plastic. I will tell you that much.
That's not comfortable.
And I have used some of those, and although it works, it is too obvious. Then there is, of course, another device called a vanisher. I haven't used it. From what I can see, it's okay. And considering that it is something that is not usually visible to the spectator, or something that's not really shown in front of the spectator, it might work. But again, very cheaply made. And this right here, Cody, Cody X, you have seen this.
I have one of those.
This is the card box. And, basically you put a card in it, and you can make the card vanish, or change it for another card, or whatever. However, I want to show you something right here, pay very close attention.
Oh,
It
pops apart.
easily comes apart. Shin Lim discusses this in his video, and he's right, it does go back together, but in my opinion, that is poor quality.
Yeah.
Not quality made material at all. I would be ashamed to put my name on any kit that I'm going to send out knowing that it can easily break apart. When you're trying to do a magic show, you don't want to, risk you're working quickly with a routine and you have to take the time to put it back together because it falls apart.
No.
Shin Lim, if you're watching, you should be ashamed of yourself for even putting your name and your picture on such atrociously made materials. I'm disappointed.
I'm too tall for this, so I'm raising back up.
That was one thing that really caught me off guard, was that right there. So this right here, I am very disappointed in. I was shocked that Shin even put his name on this, and the fact that he talked about it coming apart in his video, and bringing that up, to me, was a very bad decision on the manufacturer's part. Now this is done through Murphy's Magic, I believe it is the manufacturer that handles this, which also surprised me because I have used products from Murphy's Magic before, and they were actually pretty good. Now, I will say this. Now, I've given some bad reviews so far, and these are my opinions. You may feel differently about these, but these are my opinions on these as a magician and someone who does routines, but I do a lot for children's entertainment. Now, I will say this right here I was impressed with. This right here, it's a very hard plastic case that works great for protecting your deck of cards, and in fact, as you see, I have a deck of cards in here, and it does very well for protecting that deck of cards. It does so well, in fact, that the cards will completely vanish and go into wherever you need them to be protected. So yes, I was impressed with that. I actually have a couple of those cases like that, but the ones that I have, Cody X, are not as quality as that. So yes, I will give that one a good positive review. However, the card quality I am not impressed with. Now, there are 4 preset tricks, preset routines that come with this. One of those called the Royal Flush. The other called the Mind Reader. And then there's the Final Destination. And then the Devious Ace. And this one right here, I'm actually going to show you this, but not this particular one. I actually have this routine set up. I do it frequently. If you are familiar with the 3-card Monty, that is exactly what this is. And it is basically that I show you that I have 3 cards. I have an ace, a 2, and a 3. You see, I have the ace, the 2, and the 3. Where is the ace? The ace is on the end. Of course, it's right there. You can see it. All you have to do is follow the card, and you tell me, where did the ace go? So, Cody X, where did we see the ace? Was it on the end?
The end.
It was on the end. So if I turn this around and I open this up, but wait a minute, we said the ace was on the end, but yet the ace is actually in
the middle.
That is the version that I do, called Chase the Ace. Devious Ace is exactly the very same thing. It is exactly the same thing. I apologize, my table's a little loose. I was using it for something else.
It was because I loosened it.
So this right here, Chase the Ace, is the exact same routine, just a different set of cards and everything. Now, this is Shin Lim's cards. Now, I will show you this. I use, in all of my routines, I actually use the Bicycle brand playing cards. Now I want to show you the difference as far as the height and everything. They are the same. However, there is a difference in the width. These are not the standard poker size cards that you would get in higher quality cards. These are what I use in most of my routines. These are not poker size. However, they are pretty good for travel, being able to keep in your pocket or something like that. Now, that is the only plus that I can give. Now I will have to give my negative on this. I'm just going to pull out one card because I want to discuss this, and I wish you could feel it yourselves, but you can see the glossiness to this. And now I was shocked because Shin specifically said that these are professional quality cards. I have to disagree with that. These are, the backs of them do have a little bit of a texture type feel to them.
Yeah.
But it is not the same as it is not the same as this. These are air cushion quality. You can probably see the quality difference. If I zoom in on this, I'm not sure if you can see the quality difference on this or not, but you can see the glossiness of this versus the air cushion quality of these. There is a difference. To refer to these as a professional quality, I disagree with that strongly because I do not feel it. I actually, Cody took these out and I attempted to do a couple of routines with these, just a couple of practice routines with them.
They don't work.
And they take some working to get to using it. Now, for a child, perhaps, great practice kit. And this is advertised as being primarily for kids. However, I have purchased many magic sets that were listed as for kids that had some very quality products in it. And they worked great. I use some of them in my routines for the children's shows. So they worked great. As far as the overall quality of this set, I would have to give it 1 star. Yes, I gave it 1 star. I even gave it 1 star on Amazon. Primarily because it is advertised as being a professional quality. When I read it, Shin Lim talks about the quality of it in his video, and it was disappointing that it is not as high quality as it could be for the price. Now, that 1 star is primarily due to the cost. This ran for, I believe it was $59 or $59.95 on Amazon, $60 roughly with tax and everything, a little over $60 for this set. Now, I'm going to tell you, I have ordered, and I work very closely with a couple of suppliers who supplies professional grade magic kits. Everything from individual routines to full sets. Professional stage grade that I could get for less than what I paid for this.
Yeah.
This was a little over $60 with tax, and this is what you get. You're paying for the name, not the quality. I'm very disappointed in the quality on this. If it was a lower price, I would raise those stars up, maybe give it a 3 star. If this was $25, $30 even, I would say 3 stars, maybe 3.5 stars. And if they had not said that it was advertised as a deluxe kit to begin with, and making it appear to be a professional grade, and even in his instructional videos he says that the cards are professional grade, that is not true. I work with professional grade cards. and those are not. They're okay, but they are not. Now, there are multiple routines that can be done with this particular deck. This is a gimmicked deck. It is not a basic deck of cards like you go to Walmart and buy. It is a gimmicked deck. I won't go into details of it, but it is a gimmicked deck. And there are multiple routines that can be done with it. That is true. That is true. But please don't say that it is professional quality when it is not. Now, I do want to add into it, there are some other materials in here. This is an anti-gravity device. I won't go into detail. Again, I'm very strict on the Magician's Code. You don't tell, you don't give away secrets. Now, if you want to know those, I am looking in the future at doing some possible tutorial videos, but they won't be on YouTube. If I do it, I'm planning to possibly set them up either in private videos that we can do through social media, where we can set it up like that, or through something like Udemy, where I can go on and set up some classes on there that you actually have to go on and register for. However, I will say this: this is a basic tool that is found in just about all magic kits. So I can't really say a positive or negative review on this because it's a very common tool that is found. So this, it's a plus. This here, now Cody, I actually did this one with you, and this is a pretty good little routine here. Even with the poor quality cards, it is still a very good, almost mind-reading type routine. So, and again, I'm not going to reveal that. We may do it in a video on another date, but I'm not going to reveal that.
What about the packaging on the card stuff?
On this here, particular, I like this because, you can lay it out, and, this is a routine that you can do, and you can say, this has been in front of you the entire time, and then you reveal the card that person has worked their way down to. Now, there are multiple routines that could be done with this. Shin Lim shows one particular routine, but I have already put together in my mind multiple routines that could be done with that. So yeah, it's okay. That's another plus. Here, this is now. As I sit on this anti-gravity device, again, this is something that is found in multiple magic kits, even in some science kits. So, okay. This is...
this stuff right here can be found anywhere.
Well, not exactly anywhere, but yeah, you could find it in... you could find it in hobby stores. You could find it in science kits.
Not anywhere, but you can find it.
This is Magician's Thread.
Stores.
Something that is found in here. Again, something that is usually found in most magic kits. And then, of course, there are some fake bills in here.
With his face.
With Shin's face on it, of course. And these...
Her face is everywhere.
These are for, some different routines to do. So, I won't go into those as well. But some basic little routines that can be found in here. So, it has some basic stuff that you find in your regular magic kits that you can find at pretty much any magic shop. However, the one thing that I'm very disappointed in is the cost. This is not $60 worth of props. This is not $60 worth of gimmicks. The quality is poor. The quality for the cloaking device is atrocious. It's hard plastic. It's not going to be easily used and manipulated as some that we have that are more... that was actually the card deck that was in here was in there. I just actually moved it up. We have some... We actually have that tool, multiples of them actually, that are much better quality, that feel more natural. I will say that. But this is a hard plastic. There are two one larger one, one smaller one. They work, but not good quality. So overall, good routines. The routines are good. The booklet that comes with it, of course, teaches within the booklet. There are multiple routines within the booklet. So overall, I don't see over $60 here.
No. I'd say about $24, $24,
$25, $30, somewhere around there. I might would have said okay with this. Shin Lim, I'm disappointed that you put your face and your name on this kit. You should have went, if Murphy's Magic, I'm disappointed in you as well, because I have seen your products, and your products are generally better quality than this. So in my opinion, you're paying for the name, not the quality. Now, as I was saying, there are some good routines in here, and there's sure that it could be a lot done. This is another very cheap gimmick.
Magic trick.
There's nothing to it. I mean, this is basically a sleight of hand routine with what's supposed to be a Tic Tac container. Of course, it doesn't have Tic Tac's name on it, because Tic Tac wouldn't even put their name on this. That's my opinion of this. But this is basically a Tic Tac container, and it's basically a sleight of hand routine.
Yeah.
Wasn't even something that I would have put in a case.
No.
If I were creating a magic set, I would not put that in there.
No.
That
It
was
looks cheap.
I would give a instruction on how you could use it. If I was going to put something like that, it would just be something that was thrown in, not something that was shown as being a big part of the set. That was...
No, that just looks cheap.
I would not have done that. The silk, it came with a little silk, and it's not bad quality. And it's
I actually have something similar to that.
And it's about the average size that you would get in most magic sets that works with the cloaking device. It's about the average size. Now, I will say this is better quality than some magic sets that I've seen, even some professional grade magic sets that I've seen that has come with the silk. So it is stitched very well along the sides. So this is okay. The best piece is this right here. That is the best piece out of the entire set. This was atrocious.
That's just lame.
Why would you do that?
That's just lame.
Why would you put something like this in your set? Now, I have several of these, so I'm not too concerned as to whether or not it breaks and doesn't go back together. I have several of those.
I have several of those.
I am disappointed that Murphy's Magic would put anything like that on their products, and Shin Lim would put his name on it as well. Now, again, this is probably the biggest thing in the kit. This is his instruction book, and it has several routines in here. I have not had a chance to sit down and look at them, but it has several different card routines, close-up routines that can be done with.
The book has a lot of quality.
The book is better. He's right. The book is better quality than the magic set. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed in this. I don't know what else to say. I mean, this was the best part of the entire set. Well, this is basically, and I'm not going to get into this. This is basically, the little routines you can do with money. And of course, no, they're not going to put a $50 bill in there for real. So naturally, it's going to be a big 50.
Say.
But it's just, and the book tells on that. Shin does provide a tutorial video. There is a link to it inside the book, and I will not show that right here, but there is a link to it with a password to be able to access it. Purchase the kit if you choose, but buyer beware. don't expect to get a high quality, professional grade magic set, even for the young magician who is learning. And there are some magic sets out there.
This is the only thing that's quality.
There are some magic sets out there, Cody X, that are listed as for kids, but are of much higher quality. Alright, so that is my opinion. That is where we're at. And I know a lot of people frown on bad reviews, but here's the thing. When we go online and we order something and we read those reviews, we are ordering based on those reviews. So I feel like there needs to be some true reviews out there that gives a fair, honest opinion on this. And now, as a magician, as someone who does magic shows for all ages, I look at the quality of materials, and because I do a lot of magic shows for children, I do like to use kits like this because with kids, you know, sometimes it can be a little more interesting for them when they see something at their level, and perhaps it could be a way to push those items to sell. You know, I can say, hey, you know, if you want something like this, you can go online and order it today. Would I put my seal of approval on this kit? No, I would not. I'd give it a 1 star.
I wouldn't put mine.
Yeah, I gave it a 1-star review on Amazon, and I give it a 1-star review from M4K Entertainment, because although the packaging
This
is
the only
excellent,
thing that is that's the quality.
although the packaging is excellent, very well made packaging. The card case that I showed you earlier, you know, it is very quality. I do have several of these, and they're not, and some of those did come, Cody X, from some very reputable companies. I'm actually pleased with this. This is probably the only part of the kit that I am well pleased with. The routines that are in here are good. Has some really good routines. The magic instruction book is probably,
it's the only thing that's quality.
It's probably one of the best, and it has several routines in it. It says there's over 100 card tricks. So overall, 1 star as far as the quality of this product. If the price had been less, $60 in my opinion is way out there. Is way out there. You know, it's well, what can I say? It's poor.
$25.
You know, it's poor. 25, $30 would have been okay. $60 is outrageous. All you're paying for is Shin Lim's name. That's it. I have watched some of his videos. He is a great magician. I will give him that. He is an excellent magician. Shin Lim.
The only thing you're paying for is this.
You're paying for his name. He is a great magician. I will give him that. I will say that. I watched a lot of his videos on AGT and some other videos online that I found of his routines, and he is a great magician. But I'm disappointed with the fact that he put his name on a kit like this. Shin, if you are watching this, I wanted so bad to give a good review simply because your name is on it. You are a great magician, but I really wish you had went with a different company if Murphy's Magic could not have done better than this. And I'm disappointed in them as well, because I have used a lot of Murphy's Magic a lot of Murphy's Magic products in the past, and they've had some really good quality materials. I'm disappointed in this, very disappointed. So Shin, if you want someone to work with, hit me up, because I can direct you to a couple of companies that might be willing to work with you and put together some kits with your name on it. So
this is the only thing that's quality.
You know, hit me up and we'll talk about it. Again, this is probably the best part of the entire set. But you can buy these all day long for $10 or less from some very reputable magic supply places out there. So overall, 1 star is what I give this, simply because It is overpriced for the quality.
I would give it a 1.5, maybe.
So the quality on this is, especially the cloaking device, that is atrocious. The card box is atrocious. The fact that it breaks apart, I would not have put that. I would not have put my name on it, and I'm nowhere near as well known as Shin Lim. I mean, I am just a small town magician with less than 30 subscribers. So subscribe, guys, especially if you want to see more videos like this. Now,